All right, y'all, I'm back. You up? It's pretty late. I've been known to do what I call an overnight podcast, but this is actually late breaking news. It's an update from Indianapolis regarding the NFL Combine about what teams, surprisingly, some of our favorite players that we are tracking for the NFL draft. Some Colorado Buffaloes, and we got friends of Cam Ward and friends of Jalen Milroe, Will Howard, Dylan Gabriel, just checking out some other players, Abdul Carter. So, breaking news. All right. So, as y'all know, it's late. It's 11:46 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which means business has ended for today long ago, right? So that makes some of the things that I'm getting ready to say plausible. 99% of them, 99% factual. Sometimes in reporters' haste to get things out, they get things wrong. And when I do research, I could be picking up the wrong information. But for the most part, I think it's accurate. I think it's pretty accurate. And it's beginning to paint a picture. Now, I told y'all, I'm good with recognizing patterns. And I was asking earlier on What She Said Sports Daily Podcast. I was intrigued that the Browns wanted to continue to meet with Shedeur, but that they also decided to meet with Travis Hunter, right? And I'm like, they really sticking with Shedeur, right? Like, I find it intriguing they would interview both of them. Travis makes more sense. I said that. But let's get into the latest from Media Day and player meetings and interviews with teams. I have a roundup that can maybe try to begin to clarify some things. Then again, it could actually further confuse the issue, but you tell me what you think. All right, first we talked about Shedeur Sanders met with the Browns and the Giants, right? So let's put a pin in the Giants. Travis Hunter reportedly met with the Browns and the Jaguars, right? Browns make sense because Myles Garrett wants to leave. Jaguars make sense because out the gate, they've said, they'd be happy to have Travis. They've been a big Travis Hunter supporter since the teams were finalized in terms of the draft order. So not surprising there. But I didn't see the Patriots as one of the teams that Travis met with, and that was surprising because the Patriots were high on the list of teams that a lot of people felt like Travis could go, right? So, surprisingly, the Browns interviewed who? The Browns interviewed, get this, Shedeur Sanders, Cam Ward, and Jalen Milroe. What do they all have in common? The position that they play. Football. Quarterback. So what's going on with the Cleveland Browns that they are consistently meeting with quarterbacks if Deshaun Watson's contract is too top heavy, right? That's what we fans, that's what we say. No way they're getting a quarterback because I think earlier it was pointed out that Deshaun Watson's contract is $240 million. That's with an M, dollars. That's a lot of money. But they decided to meet with 3 quarterbacks. And not just any 3 quarterbacks, the top 3 quarterbacks in the draft. Shedeur Sanders, Cam Ward, and Jalen Milroe. That is very surprising. Very surprising. Then the Titans. All right. So earlier today, Abdul Carter made his feelings known that he should be the number 1 pick in the draft. And I don't think anybody was fighting to be the number 1 pick, because, the worst team is generally the number 1 pick. So I guess people were like, okay, Abdul Carter, if that's what you want, you could be the number one pick, right? But what is going on with the Titans? So Abdul Carter reported that he enjoyed his meeting with the Titans, right? And I'm like, that's all well and good because I'm doubtful that an edge rusher is the fix for the Titans. I mean, they still need a quarterback, but maybe they're going to stick with Will Levis. And I'm thinking, well, maybe they should get Travis, to pair up with Will Levis, right? But remember, the Titans came out, pun intended, and said that they might trade their pick. Well, people thought maybe they changed their mind. Not so much. Tonight, the new GM, Brodnowski, stated that they're open when it comes to that number one pick and was asked if what they plan to do with it. Are they going to trade it? And their response was, we've had some calls. We've had some calls, holding things close to the vest, right? I'm hoping and praying the calls that they had, calls plural, the Raiders maybe trade up from number 6 to number 1 to get Shedeur Sanders, because I believe that's what's going to happen. I maintain that that's what's going to happen. Now, you heard me say Shedeur met with the Browns and the Giants. Notice I didn't mention the Raiders. Much like the Patriots wasn't on the list for Travis. So I'm going, well, that is interesting. We really thought Shedeur was going to go to the Raiders, but he's not meeting with the Raiders. He met with the Browns, who we don't think need a quarterback, and the Giants, who we just don't believe really have intentions of picking Shedeur Sanders. But we could be wrong. But that's how we feel. We, the What She Said Sports Podcast family, that's how we really feel. So, with Abdul Carter declaring himself to be the best pick in the draft, he met with the Titans. They have the number 1 pick, but their GM saying, we're open regarding our pick. We've had some phone calls. We're just going to leave a big question mark by Abdul Carter in Tennessee. So let's go to the Giants, where I said put a pin in it. So let's take the pin out. 7 hours ago. So right now it is 11 p.m. Go back a couple of hours. I would say evening. The Giants indicate 7 hours ago that Matthew Stafford, the veteran quarterback, who's, I believe, requesting approximately $28 million, $25, $28 million, somewhere in there, is their priority. So after today's meetings, they're like, you know what? Matthew Stafford's our priority. So what did I say? I said the Giants, I knew this was going to happen. But it's cool that they want to get a veteran. And Matthew Stafford has already been to the Super Bowl. So, I like that for the Giants. But what will they do with their number 3 pick? We shall see. I think they're going to get a lineman. That's just what I think, right? So that's the pin. The Giants, Matthew Stafford, their top priority. So the number 3 pick in the draft is clearly not a quarterback. All right. So that's the Giants. We can just move past them, just like we can just push Tennessee to the side because, they've had some phone calls. Now, Tennessee is the catalyst as they have the first pick, the game changer. Because if they trade that pick, the question is, since they've had some phone calls, plural, who are they thinking of trading the pick to? Would it be the Raiders? We heard the Jets. Anybody else might want to go first? We'd have to see. And then, lastly, it looks like since Shedeur Sanders and Cam Ward, the number 1 and number 2 are the top 2 quarterbacks in this draft, the most NFL-ready quarterbacks in this draft, who don't need development, can actually go and play on game 1. They won't be throwing, right? So that leaves room in time for Jalen Milroe, Jackson Dart, and Riley. And is it Lincoln Riley? Lincoln Riley from Notre Dame to showcase their skills. I like that for them. They've been predicted to go second, third, fourth, fifth round. So I think it's great that they get this time. I'm a big proponent of the top 5 players for sure don't need to work out at the combine. It's pretty typical they don't, especially when it comes to elite quarterbacks. So good luck to those guys. I didn't hear about Dylan Gabriel today or Will Howard. I'm wishing them good luck as well. Like I said, for the most part, I'm following the quarterbacks, but I'm a Bucs fan. So, of course, I would like to know what's going on and keep track with LeJohntay Wester, Jimmy Horn Jr., as well as Travis and Shedeur. So today I had info about Travis and Shedeur because of all the interviews. I didn't hear about Jimmy Horn Jr. and LeJohntay, but if I do, I'll come back tomorrow. We go live again at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time daily, so you can join us. If you have any information, drop it in the comments. Let me know your thoughts about the Titans. Basically, still open to trading that pick. What do you think about the Browns, who people predict will not be choosing a quarterback, interviewing Shedeur Sanders, Cam Ward, and Jalen Milroe? Let me know your thoughts. All right, so that concludes the You Up podcast for tonight. The You Up episode segment for tonight. So we'll be back. Thank y'all for tuning in. Hit the like button. I see 9 of y'all. I appreciate it. I hope to see 9 likes when I get out of here or more. Let's see who's in the comments. Somebody's up. I was about to go to sleep before I saw your notification. All right. Thanks, Boo. Thanks for hanging out with us. We're just doing a You Up breaking news. We're going to let you go to sleep because we're going to get out of here and go to sleep as well. So keep the notifications on for next time. Lisa. Hey, Lisa. Hey, everyone. It's Lisa getting caught in for work. All right. You just coming in. All right. So it's good to know some of the squad is up late night. So when there's some breaking news, I know y'all are up. All right. But we're going to let y'all go to sleep because I got to go to sleep as well. It is 11:58, 59 here. So I just wanted to come on, drop this breaking news. I find it very, very, very intriguing what's going on with the Browns. Not surprised by the Titans. Once they said they were open to trading their pick, I really think that that's what they're going to do. Not surprising on the Giants. Why? Because I didn't think they were going to pick Shedeur anyway. I think Matthew Stafford is a good choice. He's a veteran. He's experienced. He's been to the Super Bowl. And Travis, I am surprised he did not meet with the Patriots. But we'll see what happens. Tomorrow is the first day of drills and exercises, the physicality of the game. Today was just media day. So tomorrow, I think at 3 p.m. Eastern is when it starts. So I might have some coverage. If I do, I'll just go live, turn your notifications on, and I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching What She Said. You did, but keep your notifications on. That is so cute. Keep your notifications on. Gonna rewatch. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, I'll see y'all later. Good night.